So I had a friend and she went on a date with her boo. And it was really one of those dates to try to revitalize their relationship because there was just a struggle. Long story short, she literally got our guy best friends to walk up to their table and look at her and say, "You are gorgeous," and then look at him and just look at him up and down and walk off. You think that man didn't step up his game? Sometimes, if need be, he has to physically see that there is competition.
Stop it. Get some help.
I was gonna save this video for tomorrow, but I might as well talk about it. So how to keep a man on his toes. This video is gonna be a little lengthy because I'm gonna be as specific as possible because there's layers to this. It's not like a simple 1, 2, 3 and it's done. First things first, you have to be confident. If you don't think you're the prize, neither will he. You cannot exude confidence if you do not look your best, because you will not feel your best.
Meanwhile, she has makeup and a filter and a wig on her head.
Got him!
Now, if you were to ask her, okay, you're the prize, what makes you the prize?
Crickets. Crickets.
And if a man picks up that you are even being the most tiniest bit insincere about your confidence, he will never take you seriously. 2, you need to wholeheartedly believe that you deserve everything in this world, which also means that you excuse nothing. If something makes you uncomfortable, you make it known every single time.
Let's give her the benefit of the doubt and say, okay, yes, sis, you do deserve everything in this world. Can you explain to us why you deserve everything in this world, though? What makes you qualify for everything in this world? What makes you so special while you feel like you deserve it all?
And if you have to complain about something more than one time, you need to leave. It may seem extreme, but you need to teach him to take you seriously. You need him to know that you don't have to stick around. Not that you don't want to stick around, not that you don't like sticking around, because part of this, he has to want to chase you. And this whole thing is not about manipulating a man. You actually have to enjoy being around this person and liking them, or else you're going to be miserable. But he has to know that your love for yourself outweighs your like for him.
She literally started the video saying, I'm going to tell y'all how to keep a man on his toes. And then now she's going to talk about it's not about manipulation. It is 100% about manipulation. Because if it wasn't about manipulating a man, you could have just be yourself. And if you were feminine enough and qualified for him, you wouldn't have to be playing these little games. If you had matched the kind of man that you want, if the man of value, and you were in the same category, you wouldn't have to be playing this game because it will come natural to you. But just like their hair and their makeup, it doesn't come natural to them.
Got him!
And this is necessary because when you introduce your standards to him, it will make him take them seriously. And he'll either apply it or he'll be intimidated by it and he will excuse himself naturally. Which basically means like he'll either ghost you or make a big deal about it and show his true colors.
Or you're just not worth it. You bring your standards to him. He realizes that these are unrealistic standards that you get from your TikTok handbook. And he's like, nah, this is just another brainless broad with a wig that's obviously too tight, fake lashes, and have to use makeup and a filter. Imagine how ugly she is underneath. And let us not talk about her waistline. Because, I mean, she laying down in the bed, but I want to put my next month's rent on it that homegirl probably does not go to the gym. Okay, so I didn't want to speak out of pocket without getting the receipts. So I decided to go on her TikTok page, and yes, I guessed correctly. Homegirl is sitting at least 200 pounds, but she has the audacity to have so much standard. Look at her arm, looking like the sweet potato pie arms. Come on now.
Come on, man. You don't know better than that as a cool person. Come on, man.
Well, let us continue.
So getting back into confidence. So when I get a compliment from a man personally, but it does work for other people. I've seen it work for other people. When you get a compliment from a man, you do not tell him thank you. And it's not that you're not grateful. There's just a more meaningful way to show this. Why are you thanking someone for telling you that you're beautiful. You know that you're beautiful. You know that you're worth it. You know that your value is
But you're not, though. You're not.
out of this world. You don't have to thank someone for telling you that. That's not something that you needed, because you already know that.
If you were beautiful, you wouldn't need this much makeup, this much eyelash extension, and you wouldn't be needing a wig. You're obviously insecure.
No, what you're going to do is you're going to say, "That's really sweet of you," and say it sincerely. Like, you can actually mean it, because whatever they said was probably sweet, and you're not lying. Like I said, we're not manipulating. And right after
Literally,
that, do
this
not
is
let that moment marinate. Avert your attention to something else.
This is literally trying to manipulate somebody, but they can only do this to the simps. And this is why they want to pressure men in staying away from the manosphere and staying away from red pill content. Because if men were to consume red pill content, they wouldn't tolerate this BS. You can only get away with this with the blue pill and the simps who are like, "Oh, I told her she's beautiful and she didn't say anything. So she must know, oh my gosh, a bunch of men are probably telling her she's beautiful. So I have to take her to $200 dinner dates to win her. I have to worship the ground she walk on to win her over." Man,
Stop it. Get some help.
You don't want to let that moment marinate, simply because if you let the moment marinate, it's just going to give the idea that you don't get compliments often, or that that's just such a big deal to you. Then this is just going to make him think, okay, well, she's satisfied with me just giving her compliments all the time. No, you want him to feel like, okay, what I did was just good, but I want to feel great. I need to do something bigger so that I can achieve getting that thank you. And speaking of averting your attention to something else, you need to be busy. Your every minute, every waking day does not need to revolve around this man. Yes, you want to make him feel that, you know, he's being cared for and attended to, as all women do. But like I said, be intentional. A person can only hear, "I miss you, I miss you, I love you" so much until it doesn't feel sincere. You want every word that comes out of your mouth to be anticipated by him. You literally want him like this every time you speak. You want him to hope that you're about to say that you love him or you miss him. You don't want him to be used to it. Complacency kills romance. And lastly,
listen, let me tell you, you see, this just goes to show that these women are some evil, narcissistic, selfish beings, because she's saying all of this. You remember, she's talking about a man that she wants to get in a relationship with, you know, and saying, don't tell him thank you, don't give him words of appreciation, don't show him affection, but yet still this is the man that you want to provide and protect you. Again, it shows that these are some selfish, narcissistic, evil devils.
I said what I said.
Layers to this, so this is just going to be part one. It depends on how extreme you would like to take things. I have a quick story time. So I had a friend, and she went on a date with her boo, and it was really one of those dates to try to revitalize their relationship, because there was just a struggle. Long story short, she literally got our guy best friends to walk up to their table and look at her and say, "You are gorgeous."
Playing games.
And then look at him and just look at him up and down and walk off.
Playing games. No, if she was really gorgeous, she wouldn't need to get her friends to do it, because people would have done it. You get what I'm saying? If you are really that girl, if you are really as beautiful as these women think they are, whenever you go outside, you are going to get compliments. So you don't have to plan with your friends to come and compliment you just to get this guy jealous. And then notice she said the guys look up and down on the man and give a little look. So she not only wants to boost her ego, but she also wants to tear him down.
Man, this is some bullshit.
To let him feel less than. Like, these women are looking for men to walk over. Don't do it. It is best if you get your passport.
You think that man didn't step up his game? Sometimes, if need be, he has to physically see that there is competition. But hopefully this helps. I will do a part 2 if y'all need a part 2. Yeah.
Literally manipulating this man, but she's talking about this is not how to manipulate. How much y'all want to bet that this broad is also single? Let me tell y'all, the juice is not worth the squeeze. And the more we see these videos, the more we observe these women talk, and then you see how much support they're getting in their comment section. Men just don't even bother. I understand what men are saying. We're not even going to bother right about now.
No.
Here's my dating roundup for 2024. I blocked everyone and I changed my phone number. Now here are my non-negotiables for dating in 2024. We're no longer clapping for the bare minimum. Good morning, good nights. It doesn't excite me. Also, people challenge me on this one a lot, but if you don't make as much money or more than me, I've been a road dog before. They don't get treated well. Now I was good about this in 2023, so I'm gonna continue in 2024 not giving a fuck. If I sniff a red flag, forget I exist. I'm also done with apps. So unless I meet you in real life or you're a referral, may the odds be ever in your favor.
Who the hell told these women that their value is this high? Like, you know, she's acting like she is like this top-notch woman who is like, oh, if I meet you in person or your referral. Like, come on.
Humble yourself.
I don't know why on earth they think that their shit can make bully beef sandwich. But every single one of them walking around acting like that they're the best thing since sliced bread. And how much y'all want to bet she make it to 2025 single? But it's going to be the men's fault. It is men's fault why she's single.
And I get it. There's men that prefer not to be with women with kids. Like, we get it. We hear you guys. We hear you loud and clear, okay?
Nah, man don't want any woman with kids, you know? Don't want no woman with kids, you know?
Like, any man that is so vocal about, I don't want a woman with kids. Why on earth would anyone want to be with someone like that? Why? Because it's just a horrible trait to have. Like, yes, have your preferences, but don't go and shout down a whole group of people in society and make them feel worthless about themselves just because you don't want to date one. Make it make sense.
These are the same women who will shut down a whole group of men because they're not 6 foot.
Man, this is some bullshit.
Or they're not making 6 figures, or they don't have 6-pack abs. So they can understand how it's unfair to shut down a group of women because they don't match your preference, but it's not unfair when women do it. You see, like, And then notice she was like, why would anybody date men who don't want to date a woman with kids? You meaning like anybody who want to date men who want to start their family, their own family from scratch, who don't want to take care of somebody else's seed and pick you up with your long titty? That to me sounds like a man who has his head on his body and knows what he wants.
Best advice about men you could give to a young lady is to go get another one. He's not acting right, go get another one. He's not supporting you emotionally, go get another one. He's a cheater, get another one. Liar, get another one. Sing with me. Get another one. Go get another one. You're young. You're a young lady. Go get another one. The sea is yours. Get another one.
But these are the same women who be bawling that there are no good men around. So how she acting like go get another one as if there are just so many men around? Y'all contradicting yourself. But if you find yourself constantly being in relationship with men who aren't treating you right, constantly being with men who are abusing you, who are dusty, who have multiple kids, multiple baby mama, you are the problem. Instead of getting another one, sit on your therapist's couch and try to figure out why you keep on attracting the trash. What is it about you? Why you keep on attracting these kind of men? Going to get another one is just going to put you in this pattern, and before you know it, you're going to be 40 on TikTok trying to give younger women advice that's going to keep them single. Or even worse, you're going to be in your 40s calling up on Kendra G's show, begging her to see if she can find you a man, even though she herself does not have a man.
Oh my God!
This message is for all the lover girls out there. I am your leader. Listen to me. When you first get to know a guy, I want you to think about one attribute of his, physical, characteristic, whatever, that is ugly, that you don't even like. You kind of get the ick, actually. Hold on to that. Hold on to that, bitch, because you're going to end up idolizing him, because we have the ability to love a roach. Like, we just have the ability to idolize and love anything. Hold on to that trait, because once you get into the relationship and you start idolizing him and you start acting out of character and being desperate and needing him, you're going to need something to bring you back down. Like, I always think about how my boyfriend's head is shaped like a peanut. And that just I'm like, okay, I look like this. He got a peanut head.
Oh my gosh, these women need therapy so bad. First of all, why you not just leave a relationship? If you find out that this man, you're in a relationship and you realize, okay, he's a roach, as she said, why not just leave? Why you have to go find a quality to keep you not in love with your man? Because what if he is a good man? What if he treats you right? What if you guys can actually form a life together and build a family together? They always just be thinking the worst case scenario in every single thing. They're always thinking that this man is going to be a dusty because they're so used to dusty men. They cannot even think about a good man in their life.
The ghetto.
If you're rocking with my content, let YouTube know by hitting the like button and leaving something in the comment section so we can continue to call out these broads, these toxic broads, and highlight just why men are choosing to be like, nah,
No.
Go check out this video. Women are frustrated that men are no longer dating, and I will see you in the next one. Take care, y'all.